We are back, week 5 of the Rehab Report with Dave Fleischman. I'm Tom Leyden. We're down here at Accelerated Performance Rehabilitation in Foxboro. We've got some activity cooking here today.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on.
A little bit more busy at 3 o'clock on a Monday than it typically is at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday. But we were talking about injuries that jumped out to us. And while it doesn't appear it's serious, Aaron Rodgers' injury in the London game yesterday jumped out at both of us because of how dramatic it looked. Him crawling and whatnot.
Yeah, it didn't look great. You know, he looked like he might have had an MCL, could have been an ankle the way it appeared, but I was quite surprised to see him jump back up and get back in there because he's old.
He's clearly tough, though, because he
tough.
obviously came back rather quickly from the Achilles, which is impressive. But beyond that, he's had that history of bouncing back from injuries. But he is old.
He is. He's over 40. There's not many guys who play over 40.
So what does that mean when you're trying to recover from an injury? Because now let's try to localize this.
Sure.
Most of us, when we have an injury like that, we're old. So we're trying to figure it out. What do we have to deal with when you're coming back from an injury?
So this is a good topic because I treat adolescents, I treat older people, and let's just say youth is amazing. To have youth on your side, as we all know. So if you're younger when you get injury, the healing process is just faster. Your circulation's better. Everything just works better. The older you get, the longer it takes to recover. I don't care what the injury is. So if you're having a shoulder surgery when you're 65 versus when you're 15, that 65-year-old is going to take longer to heal. It's just facts.
Okay, so we're going to embarrass my daughter a little bit.
Sure.
Sorry, Liv, if you're watching this, but she actually suffered an injury on Friday in her volleyball game for the Westwood volleyball team. And I can best describe it as she came down with her left foot this way, landed on her teammate's foot. And the sprain was on the inside of the ankle. So when you're dealing with that, what's your chief area of concern?
So that is a atypical type of ankle sprain. So typically the normal ankle sprain is a eversion sprain where you roll the ankle inward. She rolled the ankle the opposite direction, so actually into eversion, and she damaged the ligament on the medial side, or otherwise known as the deltoid ligament. If it's the other side, it's the anterior talofibular ligament. Sorry, that's a lot of words.
It's okay, it's what you do.
But it's still a sprain. It's a sprain of a ligament, grade 1 to grade 3, grade 1 being, a stretch, and some grade 2 being partial tearing and some bleeding, grade 3 being a rupture. So most likely we're looking at a grade 1, maybe grade 2 if she had some bruising. So you're looking at a 4 to 6 week recovery on a grade 1, 6 to 8 week on a grade 2. But the beauty of this is sometimes with those sprains, we can immobilize with strapping techniques, taping techniques, braces, and we can usually get that athlete back into play.
Yeah, so she's taping up. She's wearing those ankle braces that you actually lace up, which is...
You got a great trainer over there in Westwood, too. Shout out to Paul Lilla, great guy.
He does a great job. He definitely gets the kids ready to go.
And it's great because when I love working with trainers that communicate. And, when I have one of Paul's kids, we email it back and forth, which is great. So, usually he's like, "Did you clear her to play?" And I'm like, "No." But,
sometimes there's some back channel
sure,
conversations.
there always is.
Oh, no, he really did clear me to go.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, yeah, she's good. She's good to go.
Well, that's good. So we had an opportunity this week not only to talk about a really high-profile injury, but one that affects us on a day-to-day basis, because those are the types of people who should be visiting Accelerated Performance Rehabilitation. Don't forget, there's 2 locations. There's one on Washington Street in Westwood, and also this great location down here in Foxboro where we record these weekly segments. So
yes,
love it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week.
All right,
thanks for watching.
Thank you.